Since the beginning of the chip shortage in the fourth quarter of 2020 to 2021 is more intensified, not only the car chip shortage, but all the chips are beginning to shortage, the entire semiconductor industry has been affected. In fact, since the chip was invented, the entire semiconductor industry has been running for more than half a century, and more than half a century, the operation is considered good, and there has not been this big shortage of goods. So what exactly is the reason that the semiconductor industry is unbearable, resulting in a big shortage of chips in 2021? In fact, we analyze the reasons behind. There are exactly these four factors, and it just so happens that they all come together. Factor 1. Hong Kong, China robbers robbed 5 million Hong Kong dollars chips.
芯片被劫，匪徒得手后乘接应车辆逃走，有1名员工受伤。香港警方已经立案处理，暂未有人被捕。
Factor 2. COVID-19. The 2020 epidemic, for one thing, led to reduction in the capacity of manufacturing plants around the world, and workers did not follow the reinstatement of their jobs. The epidemic caused people to work and study at home, so TVs, computers, cameras, cloud computing, remote technology and other developments, and chip orders in these areas increased. And the automotive industry was hit, so the corresponding orders for automotive chips decreased. So these newly increased orders crowded out the orders for automotive chips. What I didn't expect was that the automotive industry recovered from the second half of 2020, and it was the kind of recovery that was scary. Resulting in not enough automotive chips, manufacturers began to additional orders to the foundry, but the high speed of the order takes time, and cannot be solved in a short time, so the automotive chip shortage wave began. Factor 3. The chip ban against a Chinese company. This ban caused companies to hoard chips, intensify additional orders to the foundry. How much can be produced, the production capacity of all squeeze out. Not only that, but also led to other companies, and other companies also stepped up hoarding. One is to expand production capacity to occupy the market. The second is to make good reserves, fearing that they also received a ban. Factor 4. 8-inch wafers adjusted to 12-inch wafers. Foundries are slowly adjusting production capacity from 8-inch wafers to 12-inch wafers, because 8-inch wafers are mainly used for 28 nanometers and above process. 12-inch wafers for foundry manufacturers, the yield will be higher, more advanced technology but this led to 8-inch wafer capacity constraints, plus a lot of automotive chips, consumer electronics are based on 8-inch wafers. Such three key factors come together after a piece, resulting in a global shortage of chips. From automotive chips to the entire production chain shortage, and this situation, it takes about a year to ease. After all, the chip has a fairly strict process, manufacturers cannot be adjusted. Security and stability is the first requirement.